Morning students. Next topic, packing in crystals. Here packing means arrangement. In this topic we are going to learn in crystals how atoms are arranged. Let us consider the packing of fruits for displaying in fruit stalls. There are in closest packed arrangement as shown in the following figure. We can extend that analogy to visualize the packing of constituents in crystals by treating them as a hot sphere. The same concept in fruit stalls. Fruits are arranged in a closed manner. Like that, atoms are also arranged in crystals. To maximize the attractive forces, between the constituents, generally they tend to pack together as close as possible to each other. So in this portion we discuss how to pack identical spheres to create cubic and hexagonal unit cell. So this is very important point. Actually this is the introduction. In this topic we are going to learn about arrangement of spheres, that is arrangement of atoms in crystals. Usually arrangement of spheres are close to each other because to maximize the attractive forces. So in this topic we are going to learn about two types of unit cell. One is cubic unit cell, another one hexagonal unit cell. Before moving on this three-dimensional arrangement, let us first consider two-dimensional arrangement of spheres for better understanding. So first one is linear arrangement of spheres in one direction. Linear arrangement of spheres in one direction. In a specific direction, there is only one possibility to arrange in one direction. That possibility is, in this arrangement each sphere is contact with two neighboring sphere on either side. See this picture. In this arrangement each sphere is contact with two neighboring sphere. So linear arrangement of spheres in one direction. Here only one possibility is that in that arrangement each sphere is contact with two sphere. Next one, two-dimensional close packing. Two-dimensional close packing. Two-dimensional planar packing can be done in the following two different ways. So here atoms are packed in two different ways. One is AA type, another one AB type. Two types we are going to learn in this two-dimensional close packing topic. If we consider this type is A, means the similar arrangement again takes place means A only. Again exactly that same plane is below that plane means that is called as AAA type. If we consider this is A, means the same only placed below this plane, so that is also named as A. The same again it is placed below this line means same order, that is also A. So this is called as AAA type. In AB type, if we consider this is A, means if we consider this arrangement is A, means the next layer is placed in the depression of first row, that is between these two sphere atoms are placed means this is called as B. Between these two sphere atoms are arranged means this is similar to first one, so this is called as A. Again atoms are placed in the depression, that is between the two spheres atoms are placed means that is similar to B. So this is called as AB type. So in this topic we are going to learn, that is in two dimensional close packing topic we are going to learn two types. One is AAA type, another one AB type. AAA type, first topic. Linear arrangement of spheres in one direction is repeated in two dimensional. That is, more number of rows can be generated identical to one dimensional arrangement such that all spheres of different rows align vertically as well as horizontally as shown in figure. See this picture, my dear students. Linear arrangement of spheres in one direction is repeated in two dimensional. Again it is repeated. Is repeated in two dimensional, that is more number of rows can be generated identical to the one dimensional arrangement such that all spheres of different rows align vertically and horizontally. Vertically same and horizontally same. If we note the first row A type arrangement, then the above mentioned packing. If we note this is A type arrangement means this is also A because it is similar to first row. This is also A because it is also similar to first row. So it is named as AAA type. Then the above mentioned packing is called as AA type because all rows are identical. All rows are identical as the first one. So in this arrangement each sphere is in contact with four spheres. Each sphere, take this sphere, is touched with four sphere, 1 2 3 4. So each sphere is contact with four of its neighbors. Actually this is one of the book back question. Next one is AB type. In this type, the second row spheres are arranged in a such a way that they fit into the depression of first row. This is same. What this is same? Like our AA type, one arrangement. But the second row is fitted in the depression of first row. That is between the two spheres atoms are placed. And third row is arranged to the similar to first row. Third row is similar to first row. A. The fourth one is arranged similar to second one. Fourth row is similar to second row. So the pattern is repeated as this is named as A means this is B, this is A and this is B and this is A and this is B. So it is named as AB type. In this arrangement each sphere is in contact with 6 of its neighbor spheres. Take this student, take any one atom, take this atom is contact with 1 2 3 4 5 6, totally 6 atom. So in this arrangement each sphere is contact with 6 of its neighbor. So this is called as cubic arrangement in AAA type. This is called as hexagonal type in AB type. In introduction itself they told, in this portion we discuss how to pack identical spheres to create cubic, and in introduction itself they told about cubic and hexagonal unit cell. So in this portion we discussed how to pack identical spheres to create cubic and hexagonal unit cell. Comparing these two arrangements, AA type and AB type, we found that closest arrangement is AB type. So in AB type only, atoms are closely packed. Next we are going to learn simple cubic arrangement. We are trying to understand simple cubic arrangement with help of AA type and AB type. This type of three-dimensional packing arrangement can be obtained by repeating AA type only, not AB type. If that AA type is extended, means you will get simple cubic arrangement. So this type of three-dimensional packing arrangement can be obtained by repeating AA type two-dimensional arrangement in three-dimensional. That is, spheres in one layer is directly sitting on the top of this in the previous layer, so that all the layers are identical. These layers are identical. These layers are identical. So all the layers are identical. All spheres of different layers of crystals are perfectly aligned horizontally and vertically. Horizontally and vertically. Perfectly aligned. So that any unit cell of such arrangement has simple cubic structure as shown in figure. So if this is A type, means if exactly placed atom on this above, means continuously you will get sphere like structure, that is simple cubic. You will get cube like structure, not sphere like structure. You will get cube like structure, that is called as simple cubic arrangement. In simple cubic packing, each sphere is contact with 6 neighboring spheres. In simple cubic, each sphere is contact with 6 neighboring spheres, 4 in one layer, 1 above and 1 below. See this picture. Take this atom, it is surrounded by 4, it is touched by these 4, and below this atom one atom is there, and above this atom one atom is there. So in this plane it is connected by 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and below this atom 1, 5, and above this atom 6. Totally 6 atoms are there. Totally coordination number of the sphere in simple cubic arrangement is 6, because it is surrounded by 6 atoms, that is it is touched by 6 atoms, 4 in one layer, 1 is above the layer, another one is below the layer, so totally 6. So that is the coordination number of simple cubic arrangement. Very important topic, packing efficiency. What do you mean by packing efficiency? There is some free space between the spheres of single layer and spheres of successive layers. If spheres are arranged, means if spheres are arranged means there is some free space exist. Free space exists. That space is not occupied by any spheres. So there is some free space between the spheres of single layer or spheres of successive layers. So the percentage of total volume occupied by these constituent spheres giving packing efficiency. So not all the volume are occupied by, if we consider this structure, in this volume, in this structure, not all volume are occupied by spheres. only some of the volume only occupied by the spheres, so remaining volumes are left without occupying. So the percentage of total volume occupied by the sphere. So how much space are occupied by, how much volumes are occupied by the spheres means that is called as packing efficiency. We can calculate that packing efficiency by using this formula in total volume, that is total volume occupied by spheres in unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. So this is the formula for packing efficiency. The meaning is in total volume, how much volume occupied by the sphere. So total volume occupied by spheres in unit cell divided by volume of unit cell into 100. This is called as packing efficiency. Let us consider a cube with an edge length A. If we consider the length of this cube is A, means the volume of the cube formula is A cube. So the volume of unit cell, instead of volume of unit cell, we can substitute A cube. And the total volume occupied by the sphere in unit cell. And from this point, that is, note this place, A is equal to 2r. A is equal to, that is, this length is equal to, for this atom radius and for this atom radius, totally 2r. So A is equal to 2r. From this we can get r is equal to A by 2. So now we are going to calculate packing efficiency for simple cubic. Packing efficiency for simple cubic. Already we know the formula for packing efficiency, that is total volume occupied by the sphere in one unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell. Volume of the unit cell already I told, that is A cube. Now we are going to calculate the total volume occupied by the sphere. Volume of one sphere, in lower classes you learn the formula for volume of sphere is 4 by 3 into pi r cube. So volume of sphere, volume of one sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi, already I explained, A is equal to 2r, r is equal to A by 2, that is radius is equal to A by 2. We are substituting r is equal to A by 2. So 4 by 3 pi A by 2 whole cube. If you take cube means 4 by 3 pi A cube divided by 2 cube means 8. That is, this cube is applicable for both A and 2. So we can write A cube divided by 2 cube, that is A cube divided by 8. So 4 by 3 pi into A cube divided by 8. If you are simplified means you will get 2 4s are 8. So pi A cube divided by 6. Pi A cube divided by 6. In simple cubic arrangement, this is the volume for one sphere. Totally how many spheres are in simple cubic? Already we know, already we are calculated in our previous videos how many atoms present in simple cubic, body center cubic, face center cubic. In simple cubic formula Nc by 8, that is 8 by 8, that is equal to 1, that is totally only one atom present in simple cubic. So we know the volume of one sphere, that is pi A cube by 6. So here only one atom is present in simple cubic, so 1 into pi A cube by 6. Now we are going to substitute this value in our packing fraction formula. Packing fraction is equal to total volume occupied by the spheres in one unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. Volume of unit cell is A cube. Total volume occupied by spheres in simple cubic unit cell is pi a cube divided by 6. If you are simplified means you will get 100 pi by 6. So a cube cancelled means you will get 100 into pi divided by 6. If you simplify these values means you will get 52.38 percentage. That is, already you know the pi value, that is 3.14. so if you simplify these values means you will get 52.38 percentage. That is, packing fraction of simple cubic is 52.38 percentage. That is, only 52.38 percentage of the available volume is occupied the spheres. Only 52.38 percentage of volume only occupied by the spheres. Remaining volumes are unoccupied. So this is the packing efficiency, packing fraction of simple cubic. So making inefficient use of available space and hence minimizing the attractive forces. So simple cubic packing making inefficient use because only 52.38 percentage only occupied, remaining almost 50 percentage only occupied, remaining 50 percentage are unoccupied. So simple cubic packing making inefficient use of available space, hence minimizing the attractive forces. With this topic, this video over, remaining we will continue in our next video. Thank you.